Good morning. Really? Penny, you gonna jump in my camera? Y'all, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. I am dog sitting my dog. Yes, dog sitting my dog and my dad's other two dogs. So this is one of his, Penny, with her old self. Of course, y'all remember Amore. Amore, we at? There you go. Say hey to the camera, Amore. You so unbothered. And then we got Pompey. Say hey, Pompey. Okay. That's not why y'all here. So, good morning, good morning, good morning. I am about to head to my Loctician and go ahead and get my retie. It's been 6 weeks since my last one. And I'm really excited because today I'm gonna be interviewing, I guess, my Loctician and answering some questions that I get asked a lot when it comes to my starter locks. So I was like, why not let a professional really answer it for you? So I'm super excited to be doing that. It probably won't even be a lengthy video because I think I only have like 8 questions. I think I want to stretch it out to 10. Maybe I'll come up with 2 more before I get there. But yeah, that's what we'll be doing. So, you know, I was gonna wash my hair myself, but yeah, I just didn't feel like it. So I'm gonna let her wash and just pay the extra fee and just go ahead and let her wash my hair, pamper myself. Today is my off day. And let's get to asking some questions. I'm about a week away from, because today is the 10th. Today is March the 10th. So March the 19th, I will be 6 months locked. So I'm a little bit over a week away from hitting 6 months of being locked, and of course I'll do an update then. But I just want to see y'all like what's going on with this retie. I don't really feel like I just have a lot of growth in the front. I mean, I guess that's enough. The back is where I feel like, baby, the growth is always, look at that, y'all. Look at that. And I don't usually wear my hair up. I'm starting to do it more because now that I'm really working on, like, I'm working out now. And also, I'm working on my skin ever since my dermatologist not only gave me the stuff for my seborrheic dermatitis, gave me a solution for that, she gave me some stuff for my face because my face had been breaking out recently. So I've been just trying to keep hair out of my face, even these little tendrils. I try to keep tucked behind my ear at times. But yeah, so that's what I'll be doing today. So let's just go ahead and actually get my retie. Let's go. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I am here with my Loctician, Daphne, and she has agreed to answer some of y'all burning questions about starter locks, so that if you are deciding that this is something that you want to do, you'll have more information. Because a lot of times, and me and her talked about it, you know, people are not educated on what they need to know about locks. A lot of them think it's no maintenance. A lot of them think it's like, they just don't know. So we're here to help with our top 10 questions to be answered. So the first question is, what's the difference between sister locks and microlocs?
What's the difference between sister locks and microlocs? Sister locks was created by Dr. Joanne Cromwell. This is a trademark and branded lock that we use a special tool to create the locks. There are also interlocks. So interlocks, sister locks, microlocks, same thing. Microlocks are just a little bit bigger than sister locks, the original sister locks, back in the day sister locks. But to truth be told, sister locks actually can be installed in 3 different sizes. So in some cases, microlocks can be larger than sister locks. So that is the difference. Pretty much microlock is a interlock, sister lock is an interlock, but microlocks can be smaller in some instances than sister locks.
Okay, thank you. What do people need to know or do to their hair prior to getting their locks established?
Are you asking like before they come to the appointment, for the actual appointment?
Well, yeah. So how does somebody prepare to get their locks established? Like, what is something they need to know?
So what they need to know, first of all, they have to have hair the scalp and hair needs to be in good condition.
Okay.
No alopecia in the crown area, no thinning. I do know you guys see a lot of people that will install people with those issues, but in order to grow a nice and healthy set of locks. Your scalp absolutely has to be healthy first. In order to have nice hair, it doesn't matter if you lose a natural lock or relaxed or whatever, you have to have healthy scalp. Healthy scalp is the number one priority. It should be the number one priority. In order for you to have healthy locks and healthy hair, you must have a healthy scalp.
Period. Okay, healthy scalp. Okay, so when they come to the consultation, you're able to tell them like what condition their hair is in.
Actually, I do. I can tell them if they're eligible for locks, for me to install locks.
Okay.
So, like I said previously, if I could see any thinning or anything like that, it's not a definite no that I would not install due to me being certified hair loss specialist and holistic practitioner.
Come on now.
And I offer various treatments for laser, micro needling, with growth serums and stuff like that. It's a possibility that they are on one of those treatment plans.
Okay.
We can absolutely get them where they need to be to have those locks installed.
Okay, come on. She creates a treatment plan individualized for the client. I love that. Okay, y'all see why I love her. Okay, so the next question is, what should a typical wash day look like for someone with starter locks, and how often should someone wash their hair?
So, a typical wash day for starter locks. If you have a licensed or knowledgeable loctician or licensed natural hairstylist, master loctician, whatever they may call themselves, they should explain to you what you should do with to maintain your locks at home for its cleansing. So I teach my clients how to braid and band. So braid and band is when you simply braid your locks down to the ends, and you take a rubber band and you make sure you secure the locks that you've braided so your locks will not come down. While you're doing it, the goal is to make sure you're keeping access to your scalp like this. So all of this will be braided and banded. Your loose ends will be folded and your band here like that. You have to make sure that you have access to your scalp. Okay, so that's the proper technique of shampooing and cleansing your locks at home. And you do not take your braids down until your hair is thoroughly dry.
Okay, I love that. Any type of products they should be using during that wash routine?
Whatever products that their loctician tell them to use, prefer that they use.
Okay. Good. What products should someone refrain from using until their locks are fully mature?
So it depends. If you have scalp issues, a lot of people say no oils, no this, no that. I won't tell you that, because if you have documented and you've been to the doctor or you've been to a trichologist or somewhere and they've told you that you have extra dry scalp, which could be psoriasis, dermatitis, or any kind of clinical diagnosis, I would say, and you need oils and different things of that nature, I would say absolutely use it, because what you don't want to do is walk around here with flakes and everything all in your scalp, and then it causes buildup. If you are on a regular maintenance with your locks, then you shouldn't have to worry about cleansing and everything. You shouldn't have to worry about cleansing if you're on a regular scheduled maintenance.
Okay, good. Okay. So oils are okay. I remember when I first started coming here, we weren't using conditioner. Does that change now that I'm about to be 6 months, or do I need to still wait and not put conditioner on my hair?
We've always used conditioner when you come here.
Oh, really? You learn me something? Okay.
We've always used conditioner when you come here. I use a therapeutic conditioner, and I also use a leave-in. So I would spray a lot of your locks and your scalp and stuff with leave-in because you're going to dry. So you can absolutely use a conditioner on your locks. Okay. But I recommend nothing creamy. Okay. A nice leave-in conditioner. Okay, nice little leave-in. Yeah, it's a spray leave-in conditioner. A spray, y'all hear that? A spray leave-in conditioner. So that is kind of like the one that I'm using now, this African Pride one that I might use maybe once a week, or just after I wash my hair, and like when my braids are still in my hair from my wash day, and I'll just kind of spray it on top and just let it air dry. So, okay, perfect.
Let's see. So this next one is more of an opinion question. Which is better, the interlock method or retwist when it comes to maintaining your starter locks?
It depends on you. It's a personal preference with what that client prefers. So I would say, it just depends on your lifestyle as well. So if you're a person that works out a lot or going through having night sweats or something like that, I would not even recommend you starting with traditional locks. But it absolutely, once again, just depends on their personal lifestyle and their preference.
So we do the interlock method for mine. I love the interlock method because I just feel like the style just lasts longer. And like you said, now that I'm working out and I don't have to really just have to worry about my hair looking like I haven't gotten my hair done. So, okay. Should people moisturize their starter locks? If so, how often?
The actual hair shaft of the lock?
Yes.
Not a starter lock, no.
Okay.
The only thing you would need is to make sure your hair is cleansed, regular maintenance, and if you're having any scalp issues, you will use those products and oils as directed.
Okay. So no moisturizing the starter locks. How long do you think it would take until you can start moisturizing? Like how long?
It depends on the person's hair texture, and locks can take anywhere up to 2 years. Depends on. Some people lock in 3, 4 months, 6 months, some 12. Some go past 12 months. It just depends. So even though you're in an interlocking stage, your locks still go through the regular normal the processes of the locking stage, maturity, the baby stage, and it goes up every level to mature. So it doesn't matter about the interlock. The interlock just helps you to be able to do more things versus a traditional lock.
Okay. You kind of answered another question that we were going to get to. On average, how long does it take someone's locks to mature? So you say it can take about 1 year to 2 years, depending on the hair texture?
6 months, depending on the hair texture.
Okay.
Like 4A, 4B, 4C, the 4 series hair, it normally takes about 6 months.
Girl, we on 6 months and I ain't got there yet.
Because you had this nice, soft, pretty, curly hair.
Thank you. I think I'm 4A. I think I am.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so? Okay. That's why I was like, look, my line sister, her locks are mature. She said it just took her about 1 year. And I'm like, I said, baby, I don't see me in 1 year having.
It's based on the texture of the hair.
Okay. It's based on the texture of the hair.
Yeah.
Great. Let's see. How often should someone retwist or retie their hair for maintenance?
So it depends on the lifestyle. Once again, Rastafarians let all their roots grow out. If they're into the really spiritual journey, what locks is original about, they don't actually retwist their locks. You will see them with the locks on the end and the roots probably this long. So, but regular maintenance, I would say with traditional locks, should be probably every 4 weeks with traditional locks. If you're really on your journey and you're trying to keep the maintenance up and everything, 4 weeks. Some people go 6, some people go 8.
Right.
But I say my clients, I recommend every 4. With interlocking, it just depends. I have several systems that I work with. I work with sister locks. I have my own BittyLocs. I have a no grid lock, and the maintenance can go from every 4 to 6 weeks to up to like once every quarter. It depends on which ones that you chose to go with, because I do have different ones.
Right. Okay. I know. I think the 6 weeks for me has been better because I just feel like my hair doesn't grow like that long. So usually, even when I come every 6 weeks recently, I feel like we still get done in a good amount of time. Like we never go over.
And so let me explain this as well. So when you see people say your maintenance schedule is every 4 to 6 weeks, a lot of people say that's what you said. My hair doesn't grow, and this is that and the other. But you have to take into consideration. You pay. The more you pay, is the longer you stay away, the more you're going to pay, because what we look at is, if your regular maintenance is 4 to 6 weeks, and you come in 10, 12 weeks, or 8, 9 weeks, that's more time on your retire. So a lot of, and I found that a lot of Locticians and a lot of different salons out here, their service is only for 2 hours.
Right.
You get exactly what you book.
Right.
If they're not done with your hair in 2 hours, then you getting up, you gotta rebook.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to really be, you need to really stay on your schedule.
Right.
And here is, if you go past your regular maintenance,
mm-hmm.
then it's an additional per week that you miss. I mean,
right.
that you're off schedule.
Right.
So I just prefer that people, you know, at least between 4 and 6 weeks is what I recommend for my people that has any type of BittyLoc or interlock.
Right. Okay. Thank you for that. I think that's some extra information that's going to be helpful for anyone that's deciding to get locks. Make sure that you're able to stay on schedule. That will also mean making sure that you set aside money
mm-hmm.
for, you know, being able to keep up with the schedule. I think sometimes people don't realize, like, if you go to a loctician, like, you're paying for a service. And if you can't afford it, then you either need to learn how to self-retie
and it's not cheap.
or don't get locks. Like, that's it.
Maintenance is not cheap.
Right.
And a lot of people think it is. They get it and they're like, I didn't know it was gonna be like this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've had clients like that too.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really, you have to really, you know, research
mm-hmm. before
you just jump out there and do it, because it is another expense.
Got it. I agree. For people who struggle with dry, itchy, flaky scalp, what products should they use to decrease those symptoms?
I would say this. I do customized treatments here.
Mm-hmm.
I can't recommend anything over the counter because I don't use anything over the counter. But there are products out there. I would say you can research it for whatever you have going on with your scalp. But my products are customized to my clients that have those issues. So I can't really recommend anything like that's over the counter. But dermatologists, once again, or you just self-research, just researching with different products on the web.
Right, I agree. I think you gotta just find the right products for you. Like, when I first started my lock journey, I was using witch hazel on my scalp to kind of help with that itchiness. But then when I started using the rose water with glycerin spray, that just helped so much, and I feel like it just soothes my scalp better. And because with the witch hazel, I just feel like it just got a little dry. It helped in the moment, but then it just got really dry.
Because if you're using witch hazel, you have to go back and use an oil.
Right.
Sometimes on your scalp, not your hair.
Right. So put the oil on your scalp, not your hair. Got it. All right. Last but not least, for our commonly asked questions, how do you combat frizz in your locks?
You don't. Frizz is you don't.
You don't.
Frizz is a stage. You're gonna have frizziness, and some people have frizziness throughout the duration of their lock journey because of their hair texture. You don't. It is absolutely a stage. Some is just gonna have more frizz than others, and you should be maintaining your locks at least once a year anyway. Lock grooming at least once a year.
What does lock grooming mean?
When you go in and whatever loose hairs, after it's really done when your locks are matured. So you go in and you it's not a retie session, it's like a grooming session or a repair session. You simply just go in and all those loose hairs and everything that you see that's on your lock. Some say frizziness. You go in and have those locks. You put those locks, place those locks inside the actual shaft of the lock with a tool.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for educating my subscribers.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. You guys, if you are in the Memphis, Tennessee area, please book Daphne. Of course, I will leave her information in the description box. And listen, she said they travel, okay? Period. So there's really no excuse. So please definitely hit her up. She has been amazing throughout my lock process. I feel more educated, not only just on locks in general, but on my scalp health. As y'all know, I've been documenting my scalp health throughout this process. So definitely book her. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe below so you can get this mental health and Microlocs, videos like we here for it. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at DeAvila Sadé. And I will see you guys in the next video. You know what? When I'm when I'm done, I'll make sure I do a 360 for y'all when I get to the house. So I'll plug that in at the end of the video so you can actually see my retie. I know y'all be wanting to see my fresh retie, so I'll put that at the end. But bye, you guys.
Bye-bye.
Just showing y'all my retie like I promised. So here we go. I'm not gonna do a whole 360, but because my tripod is somewhere else and it's not here, but this is it.